Originally, I chose to do the PhD here because of the faculty. So there were 2-3 members of the faculty where I thought, okay, they might be a good fit research-wise. But then, in the end, I talked with a professor from back home who also did his PhD here, and in a sense, what I liked about what he told me is that it's a small institute. He told me about a very interactive type of environment with a lot of interaction between the faculty and the researchers, and which is actually true in the end, and they convinced me also of that here in the during the applications, and so I decided, okay, it might be a good fit for me. And then on top of all of that, of course, there's the city of Florence, which is it's a beautiful place to stay for 5 years and do your PhD.
EUI Economics Department is located in a beautiful, large Tuscan villa. We call it Villa La Fonte. It's like a second home. You get out of your home and you walk to your work, and that's another home. So our offices are located in this beautiful place, and then what makes it very special is we are all living in that big villa. Us, faculty members, and also our PhD students, and a few postdocs every year we have.
I think what's unique about the UI is really the fact that it's an institution that's only there to do research. So you feel it with the professors, you always have their ear, they're always there to listen to you because they have to work on their research, and the only other thing on their plate is essentially your research. And you also realize that with all your colleagues. So I think in a sense, this opportunity to be in the building with, say, 80 other PhD students that all are very active, and you have a constant feedback on what you're doing, is I think something that is, at least, of course I don't have the counterfactual because I'm not attending another program, but what I heard from other programs is not as strong there. So, and I think this is something that you should not underestimate when you're thinking about where to do the PhD and how to really get a good thesis done.
In terms of the topics the faculty covers, is actually quite wide. We have a very, very strong macroeconomics group and very strong microtheory group, and similarly very strong applied micro group. The applied micro group covers a wide range of topics, from development economics, education, gender, labor economics, health, and more. So we cover quite a few good economics topics for our PhD students.
What is a bit non-standard, I would say, with respect to other PhD programs is what I already said, that it's a small department, so you're all in the same building with the whole faculty. So you meet your professors all the time. You meet them during lunch and for coffee breaks, and in a sense, you have always someone to talk to. So I think this creates a nice atmosphere to do research.
The supervision is very close, very hands-on. Although every professor, of course, they have their own styles, generally we interact. And what makes us really special is this close contact and the continuous feedback the PhD students receive from us, not only from us, but also their peers, because it's a close community and with a very positive culture. It's not just us they are limited to in terms of good feedback. It's also their peers, upper cohorts, lower cohorts, and the postdocs.
The student life at the UI is a bit like going back to high school, I'd say. So you start in a sense with a cohort of 20 people. You go through a first year where you all have to work a lot, so essentially you get to know everybody. It's super easy to get in touch with people. And this also is kind of fostered by the UI. So there's like a bunch of activities to do. There's, here is now, okay, we're shooting this in June. I don't know when it's, there's the Coppa Pavone coming up, which is a football tournament here EUI-wide. You can play basketball, you can do all types of activities, go to the cinema club, whatever. So it's not boring, it's very, very active, and I think it's a nice way to spend your time.
Another special side of EUI economics is its interdisciplinary approach to economics. Especially on the applied micro side, we have very close contact with SBS department, and we have very close contact with the history department. We do accomplish this via good working groups and joint conferences and general informal talks with the faculty members. For example, myself, I'm running with an SBS faculty an experimental working group just for our PhD students, economics and SBS, and other PhD students, to give them feedback about their pre-analysis plans, like before they execute their research, how they should go about it, and similar issues. So there are good bridges across departments, especially from economics to social and political sciences here. So this is especially important. I'm underlining because I'm somebody who values interdisciplinary research a lot and do interdisciplinary research a lot, and we would like to tell the students who want to apply to EUI that's so open to them in this environment.